and welcome back. Today I'm doing the luxury part of my holiday 2015 gift card. There's another one that's all about products that are under 250 Rand. I'll have a link in the description box. You can go watch that as well if you want to. So I'm just going to get straight to it. First up is my weakness, which is candles. And I recently bought myself a Charlotte Russe candle. It's a number 17 candle. It's this beautiful, large, heavy, black, glossy candle, and I would love to give everyone I know one of these candles. Obviously choose the scent according to what you enjoy, but this one is phenomenal to me. I love it. But the box, everything just makes this a beautiful, gorgeous gift, and yes, it's something that should be up there on your list. In the kitchen department, I'm quite a big fan of Le Creuset. From there, I would recommend the large jug. I just call it a milk jug because I have a white one, but I think it's called a large serving jug. I've used this as an actual serving jug. I've used it as a vase for flowers. I've used it just on its own as a decoration. It looks gorgeous on a kitchen counter. Absolutely love it. My favorite Le Creuset finish is cotton, which is the matte white finish. I'll go for the large utensil holder in cobalt. I think it looks amazing with this Mediterranean look. I just chuck all my egg lifters and wooden spoons and things in there. And there's also a smaller one. I think I actually should have gotten the smaller one, and maybe I still will. But anyway, I think both of those are great gifts, and they're not ridiculously expensive. I mean, come on, it's a bit of a stretch to buy your friends Le Creuset ovenware. Then next, I'm completely torn between Tangle Teaser and Tangle Angel at the moment. Tangle Angel looks amazing. I mean, I do like that it has a handle, and I think it just looks very rock star somehow. I'm not quite sure how I get that. And when I'm brushing dry hair, I prefer Tangle Angel. Tangle Teaser Compact is still my favorite for detangling wet hair. It just fits in my hand perfectly. It's the quickest and most painless way to detangle my hair, which is very fine and very prone to knots and tangles. I think either of those would make a brilliant gift. They're priced the same, so there's not much different. What I do like with the Tangle Angel is there's one for pets as well. I have used my Tangle Teaser on my cat, I'm not going to lie. There's one for pets as well, there's one for babies, there's the extreme, so you can sort of customize the gift very nicely with that. I wanted to include perfumes on this list, but it's very difficult because obviously it's a very personal choice, the perfume you wear, and also I have a lot of perfumes, so I couldn't quite decide what the criteria should be. Then I figured I would choose the ones that I got complimented on the most, say over the past year or so, that I could recall people saying, hey, you smell okay. So that's how I chose. It ended up being 6 perfumes that people responded really well to, and I think that's maybe a good starting point if you're buying for someone else, especially. Write them down, maybe go smell them, and maybe that can be a starting point if you need to choose perfume for someone else. So Chloe EDP, Chanel Chance Ov, YSL Manifesto, which is something I didn't wear for so long, and then I started wearing it again and people went crazy for it. Tom Ford Black Orchid, and then I have Givenchy Dahlia Divine, both the EDT and the EDP. They smell quite a bit different, but they're just amazing. And basically any version of Armani C, and also with and without the perfume oil. So hopefully that can be a bit of a starting point for you if you're trying to buy someone else's perfume. I'm not going to try and describe the scents. I will link to some blog posts. I think I've pretty much featured all of these on the blog, so I will link to some blog posts. You can go read up about them a bit more if you would like to do that. And that's where I'm going to stop with perfumes, because I can talk for very long, but I don't make much sense about them. Then next up, I would just want to say Chanel eye palettes. It's to me one of the most luxurious things in the world is a Chanel eyeshadow quad. Yes, the seasonal ones come and go, but I would just go for a classic, permanent item, Chanel eyeshadow quad. Pick colors the person wears often. They would love and cherish that thing until the very last crumb in the pan, I would think. And then the last item is Lush gifts, but the actual gifts that they put together for you. They have these beautiful box sets, and they're big and bold and bright, and some of them are wrapped in scarves, and they're just all round amazing. I think I've received one of them, and it was so special and so great to receive this beautifully wrapped and presented gift. And it smells amazing from the moment you receive the outer packaging. Mine was sent, it was online, I received it via online delivery. From the outer packaging, it smells nice. It's just such a beautiful thing to receive. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to go watch the other gift guide for gifts under 250 Rand if you have some stockings to fill or smaller gifts to buy for people you don't really like that much. I'll chat to you again soon. Bye.